Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. My name is Nigda and I'm a counseling psychologist specializing in child and teen mental wellness. Today's discussion and workshop is going to be around the online safety for children and teens, and some of these could be applicable to adults as well. So let's begin by discussing a stat. India has over 250 million children online. YouTube became a babysitting tool. Whenever parents were busy, we would just hand over the child YouTube, put on a nursery rhyme, and that would keep them busy for hours. Initially, there were no studies done, or we were not aware of the research, and we thought that it was harmless. But now there's so much research out there about screen time, how it affects your children. And today we're going to go a little deeper and talk about we thought that it was the dangers of being online for your child or teen, and also the steps that we can take to keep them safe even if they are online. Now, it seems impossible to get your child to stop going online completely. That's because a lot of schools use technology and we at home also use technology now, because that's how the world is today and that's how the world is going to be in future. Now, say 10-15 years ago, before technology became so popular and children had handheld devices, how did they play? They used to go to parks, they used to play in the school. There'd be more play dates where children would go to each other's homes, play with each other. You knew who the parent was, you knew who your child was playing with. But today, with technology being a big part of your life as well as your child's life, things are different. We don't know who exactly, but today with our kids are friends with. And so today we're going to learn a bit more about how technology can impact your child's mental well-being and what you can do about it. So let's start with, there are 5 big risks and there are many other tinier risks, but we're going to talk about the main risks initially. The first one I'm going to talk about is cyberbullying. So we all know what bullying is. It's when your child is targeted by another child or a group of children where they make fun of them, they mock them, they may spread rumors, and of course all this has a very negative impact on your child. So cyberbullying is the same thing, but it is online. Now, why is it worse? Why is it worse than bullying? Cyberbullying is worse than bullying because bullies can be anonymous and at times they may not be held accountable. So that gives them the security of being hidden and they can even be meaner online. Also, when someone bullies online, it becomes more visible to the public. From anonymous accounts, the bully spreads hate, spreads rumors. You don't know who's doing it, and plus all that information is available to public, making your child or teen feel more humiliated and more scared than the case of normal bullying. The second one we are going to discuss is called catfishing. Now, what is catfishing? It is when somebody pretends to be someone else online. So it could be an adult pretending to be your child's friend or someone of your child's age. It could even be someone in their own class spreading hateful messages or hate to your child, and your child doesn't know who it is because they're pretending to be someone else. And even though there are security measures online, catfishing is dangerous because in many cases it is very hard to catch the person who is doing this. In fact, recently there was a documentary on Netflix which, as a parent, you must watch if you want to know more about catfishing. The documentary is called The High School Catfish. The third one is gaming risks. So I'm talking about games which have interactive features like Roblox. A lot of predators and pedophiles use these games to gain access to your child. They pretend to be another teen, they pretend to be another child and reach out to your child, making friends with them online. If your child shares pictures with them, they do use it in a negative way. They morph images, bringing me to my next point, which is AI morphing. So they can use AI tools to morph your child's image and spread it online or even blackmail them. They even use gaming apps like Roblox to meet up with your child. Your child may think that they are making friends with someone else their age, and when they meet up, they are shocked to find that it is an adult. So, these are some things your child or teen needs to be made aware of, and a lot of parents are not aware of it either. So, it's hard to educate your child around this if you are not aware of what can happen and how to protect them. Your child or teen needs to. The last one is screen addiction. Yes, today there are so many children who are addicted to the screen, and you see behavioral changes in them. It could be things like forgetting easily, memory loss, it could be behavioral issues like anger, irritability. It's just like any other addiction. And what happens when an addict is trying to get out of that addiction, you see the same symptoms when it comes to screen addiction and when you take the screen away from your child. So, now that we have covered a bit about the harms of being online, let's go a bit deeper. Now, before we head into the next part, we're going to do a small activity. So, if you have a pen and paper handy, please get that out and begin answering these questions. Or if you don't have one, you can just say to yourself in your mind.